Right, everybody, welcome back to the Legit Crypto Lounge, the place that aims to bring together real projects with real people. I'm Mark, co-founder of LCL, and I'll be leading today's AMA alongside Toby, who will be helping us answer any questions in the background and chip in with any questions he's got himself as well. Today, we're joined by the team behind Grobat, and most notably Batman, who is the lead dev and co-owner of this project. Most community members, I'm sure, already know Batman. He is the real deal. He's has a lot of involvement in our community, big part of the group and stuff. So, Batman, welcome, mate. For those that haven't met you before, could you start by giving us some details about
yes,
about you and your team?
100% I will. 100% I will. So yeah, I'm. If for anyone that hasn't met me, my name is Jonathan Harricks, also known as Crypto Batman BSC. I'm a fully doxed developer in this space. I'm an avid member of a lot of communities, most notably Legit Crypto Lounge. I love this lounge. I love everything it stands for. I love everything it has to offer. Right? I must apologize for not dropping this CA on your head, on initial launch, but you know what? Shit's going to happen. Yeah. Sorry, Dogstars. Sorry, guys. But I did drop it at 50k. It's now at 200k, over 200k. So it was still alpha at the time. Guys, I'm not here to rip anyone off. I am my notable achievements in the past have been I sold out a 2000 BNB at $500 per BNB on a private pre-sale website, and I burned 100% that into liquidity. It didn't lock it, I burned it. 100% burned it. Right? So $1 million came through my wallet and it went straight into liquidity. If you're looking for legitimacy in the space, look no further. I'm the guy you need to look. Pubster and Mark have been working their balls off on this NFT project, and I've been working my balls off in the background to try and provide them with everything they need to get this off the ground. To try and provide that legitimacy in a space. Like, need I say any more?
No, I think most of us know you now and know how legit you are and stuff. So that's all good. In terms of your actual project, so Grobat in particular, who have you got on the team?
So we have Leon, we've got CDC, we've got. Like Leon's like the lead marketer and the CEO. I'm the lead dev. Leon Leox Groza is the CEO. And we actually met in Legit Crypto Lounge. Isn't that weird? We met. Yeah, it was fucking crazy. He said, "I want to run the DJ," and I said, "I've got your contract." And then he got on there. I had some utility I needed to get out there, and I needed a marketer, and he was going to do it for free, and I was going to, provide the utility. So that's kind of where it happened, and it happened here. You heard it here first. It happened in Legit Crypto Lounge. This is the amazing thing. Yeah, it's fucking cracking. So we have CDC. We have we've got Explicit, who's our community guy. I don't really need a bigger team than that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does make sense.
We'll get to this later. Oh, here, scroll up, by the way. Look at that chart.
It is a good-looking chart. We'll get onto the chart in a second.
It's a sexy chart.
Yeah, we'll get onto the chart and all the details in a second. So, so there's yourself, Leon, and you mentioned a couple of other people. Explicit
DOJ. They're like community guys. That's because your community's your key, effectively. So you've got me as the development, Leox and Leonard Oid as the main marketing CEO, kind of lead on this. So yeah, that's the team. as a team.
Okay, perfect. Let's get into the project itself then. So, do you want to give us an overview of what you are creating with Grobat, or what you've already started creating?
So Grobat's technology came from Megababy. If you stop sharing your screen, I'll share a screen.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. Let me just show you something right now. So I've got the, if you can see the video right now, you need to be looking at the video. So that's the website. So basically I started this about a year and a half ago as something called Mega Babies, right? Mega Babies. Let me just Mega Babies. I'm sorry, I was scam hunting earlier. Mega Babies. Shadowfi can go fuck itself, by the way. It's been taking up way too much of my fucking life. No, hold on. Mega Baby. Right, so yeah, this one here. This is how it started, right? So I took over a scam contract that was called Mega Token, right? A Mega Man token, or whatever the fuck it was at the time. And I seen potential in it. So I took over this token. I adopted it as my own, relaunched it, made it a complete success. I think we hit like 5 million market cap or something. And, you know, I developed technology on top of it called an interactive NFT, right? So, you know, Marketplace, I'll go to Marketplace, I'll connect my wallet. Let me see. You know, I developed all this, by the way. It's my shit. So you've got ID 4540 here that you can all see on your screen. It's 4540. He's got an orange hat. He's got green pants. He's got red gloves or whatever the fuck they are. And then I can come in here, right? And I can go 4540. What was that? What was that ID? 4540?
Yeah.
4540. Right. And it's the same dude. It's the exact same dude, right? But I can make him happy. I can make him hungry. I can make him cry. I can make him eat. And I can make him sleep. Right? So it's all about interactive NFTs. Now, the technology that I developed over a year and a half to develop this, to actually get into this, was so big that it's too big for its own britches. So I split the technology up. So there's an interactive element to this. There's an auto staking element to this. There's a play to earn element to this. So I just split those up, and that's what Grobat's releasing. They're releasing each individual technology I've been developing over a year and a half into their own right. So the first utility we're launching as a service is the Grobat auto staking NFT ecosystem. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Right? That basically explains it. I think.
Okay, that makes sense. So with Mega Babies, then it almost combines all of this technology, and with Grobats, yeah, and with Grobats, you've split it up, so it's one like arm of that.
Yeah, exactly. One little slice of that entire tech comes into the Grobat ecosystem. But it's not like we're trying to do it on our own. So we've made these strategic partnerships. So I now don't have to develop a marketplace because we've made the Busty link and the Busty partnership, because they can develop. They already had a marketplace. Why would I develop a marketplace? You know, when I have someone else that already has one. Like David Hunter here, like, you know, the Block Stars, fucking amazing, by the way, absolutely spectacular, is there providing utility as a service. So I'm providing utility beyond utility as a service.
Busty, what's the deal with Busty then? Is that part of you as well?
So Busty, our tech partner, they're the NFT marketplace that will be launching this technology that we initially launched, the auto staking NFTs. So Busty are the people that will be enabling artists to join the ecosystem with their, we were providing a randomizer, we're providing everything into the art. Do you see the shit I did for you? Mm-hmm. Right? I'm providing that as a service to other people without having to lift a finger. And everything they do is chargeable, and it all comes back into the ecosystem. It doesn't go back into my pocket. It goes back into every NFT that anyone buys in this entire ecosystem.
And when you say comes back to every NFT within the ecosystem,
it rewards everyone. So if somebody spends $1, somebody spends $100, and there's $1 fee on top of that for the use of that NFT, that dollar gets split down into everyone's pockets in the ecosystem. It's true passive income. It's the Amazon effect. It's like having shares in OpenSea right at the start.
And when you say it comes back to everybody, by everybody, do you mean the Grobat NFT holders?
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Anyone that utilizes this contract gets a share. There's a central distributor that distributes between everyone that utilizes this contract. And it doesn't do it in a way that favors anyone else. The more volume your NFT collection adds to the distributor, the more you get back in rewards. So it's anti-Ponzi. It's Ponzi turned on its head. I would rather be the last man out in this project than the last man in.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is it because everybody gets a share of it and stuff? Does that not have a massive dilution effect?
There is, right, Mark, I expected this question 100%. Yes, there is mass dilution, but with mass adoption comes mass dilution. So if everyone adopts it, yes, there is a dilution effect, but it's diluted only by the limited amount that gets adopted. You get what I'm saying? So you can't earn from this until you mint out your project. So your minting fees, we will take a small percentage of your minting fees, a small percentage, and they will go back to everyone in the entire ecosystem. So when you're minting and you're adding this utility to it, it kind of gives you legitimacy, if you know what I mean. So when you're minting out, you're not earning anything. And the marketplace, when you have your NFT on the marketplace for sale, it's excluded from rewards. Excluded. So you can't just mint one and go and try and sell it and hope for someone to buy it, because you will not earn rewards unless you're holding that NFT, right? The dilution effect. If I have 1,000 people that own this, that own a contract in this ecosystem, it's not diluted between 1,000 people. It's diluted between, you're adding 1,000 times volume and then getting the rewards back based on the volume basically you provide in the ecosystem. It's a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. It's very hard to describe.
Effectively, it all starts with Grobat then, doesn't it? Because that's the first range that benefits from this system. Is that right?
That's the launch to take this into the mainstream that comes back to everyone that holds the this. But if somebody comes along and has an NFT project that sells out quicker and does more volume, they will end up with more of the profits from the entire ecosystem than Grobat does. You get what I'm saying? It's fair.
Yeah,
very fair.
Whoever mints out first benefits first.
Exactly. No, but if they do more volume in secondary sales, because the entire marketplace volume, comes in and it splits a portion of that marketplace volume, and that adds to their shares for that contract, or for the NFT contract. So basically, the more volume you do, the more of the shares you get. Right? So you've got like 10 contracts. One of them does $1 per day in volume. One of them does $10 per day in volume. 9 others do like $1 per day. So you end up, with a one that's done $10 volume per day, getting more of the rewards because it's added more to the system.
Okay. So let me get this right. So each project has an NFT range. They will, once that range is minted out, and then people start selling it on the secondary market, they start earning rewards based on that volume that's generated.
Exactly. It's like
only
from
that.
Only from that point.
Batman.
Yeah.
Why don't you get that flow chart up, man? That's the illustration.
We can do that. We can do this. Right. So basically, this one here is a distributor contract. The spec in the middle is a distributor contract. It's the same as any distributor you'll see in this. I don't really want to give the keys to the kingdom away. Oh fuck. There's a distributor contract in the middle. There are 3 contracts in this entire ecosystem, right? So you have an auto-staking NFT contract. You've got a distributor contract. And you have a launcher contract. That's not shown in this chart. The launcher basically makes sure that you pay your fucking dues when you're due it, right? So when you launch a contract, you launch an auto-staking NFT contract. When you mint, there's a portion of minting fees going into the distributor contract that goes to buy and burn the charts that we're involved with. All our partner charts. All of them. So if we partner with other people in the future, it will go and buy and burn their chart. Buy and burn. That's a fucking, that's amazing, right? So, but all of the distribution fees that go in from secondary volume and all the marketplaces go into the distributor contract and reward everyone in the entire ecosystem based on the value they add. So if, and it's based on, it's not just like distributed. If we've got 1,000, it's not like distributor divided by 1,000. It's how much value have you added, right? So they've added $100,000. That's their shares. They've got 100,000 shares. Somebody else has added 10,000 shares. The 100,000 shares is going to get whatever's in divided by 10, whereas the other ones get divided by 100. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's fair, provably fair, and it's contractually based, right? So there's no central store of any cash. As soon as cash comes into the distributor, it gets distributed, right? There's a fucking minimal gas fee for any of this, but it comes in, it gets distributed out to the contracts that need it fucking distributed to. And any NFT in this entire ecosystem benefits from being in this ecosystem. It's beautiful. It's the Amazon effect. A lot of small amounts add up to a big amount. It's true passive income, and it's what DeFi should have been many, many years ago.
Okay, cool. So looking at this chart at the moment, it gets distributed back as a buy and burn against these 3: Mega Token, Grobat. Did you say that once others join the ecosystem in terms of their NFT range, they will get added to that element, or just
no? They will utilize the auto staking NFT, and they will have it's kind of like utility as a service, right? It's like any launchpad. This isn't a launchpad. I'm utilizing others' NFT systems as a launchpad for the technology. The technology is like a layer below the launchpad, right? So we're giving people an option to join an ecosystem, right? I also have 5 or 6 different utilities that I've already programmed in that will be released after that will also add to the earnings for every auto staking NFT.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Presumably you want to keep those things hush hush for now.
No, absolutely fucking not. I've got Insta Wins as a service, like scratch cards as a service. These are just mini utilities that I've tagged on the side. I'm not going to give you the main utility, but yeah, I mean, obviously, what you guys are testing now, what we tested the last couple of days, can be utilized to add funds into the main distributor. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Obviously, Exactly. So things like this that I can do to add value to other projects that nobody's going to miss a slight little tiny percentage of, I can push in to the main contract and push out to all the holders in the entire ecosystem.
Okay, so let's just take it back to an example, or I'm a potential investor or somebody that wants to buy one of your Grobat NFTs or another NFT within another range that's part of your ecosystem. Yeah. So I would buy that, and then once that range is minted out, I would earn a percentage of resale.
Yeah, fees, exactly. Of the entire fees in the entire ecosystem. The entire fees in the entire ecosystem.
Proportionately to that contribution of the overall effect.
Yeah. So basically, if an NFT collection sells out like 1,000 and it's a complete garbage, fucking bullshit thing, it's rewarding proper contributions. It's rewarding proper contracts. Yeah. So if it's bullshit and you buy it, it's gonna earn you fuck off. End of story.
Yeah. So effectively, it's in my interest to buy an NFT that's in the best range that contributes most in terms of resales.
Exactly, and it's going to promote that FOMO, and it's going to fucking push projects that are actually into it for the long term. Like, why we did this was because somebody could go and mint out an NFT collection of 1,000 to themselves for $1, and then just sit and earn rewards. Yeah. Based on total volume of the entire thing. So making it volume based, and like it made it fairer for the entire ecosystem, so that not one person could just game the system.
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense. So with the range in terms of Grobat or any of the ranges and stuff, are you going to develop something whereby you can check, which are performing best? Because obviously that's going to help increase the floor price, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it's also going to increase adoption of the ecosystem. So there will be a dashboard where you can see the distributor. The distributor has it all built in, so it says this is how many contracts I'm watching. This is how many contracts. This is how much each one's earned, and everything else. So there will be just like this, just like what you see on your screen right now, but it's going to have numbers on it, right? Mm-hmm. It's going to have, I've got this many contracts, I've got this many, and you can see who's the best performing. And yes, there's going to be a gamification aspect on it. 100%. You hit it right on the head. I didn't even tell you about this earlier, by the way. Fuck you asking me questions about that for? Fuck's sake.
Right? Yeah, it just makes sense, doesn't it, to be able to do that, because of course it does. Of course it does. FOMO and make people
that will create the FOMO. Big numbers, big fucking fat numbers create a lot of FOMO, and you can see who's doing well on any day. Just like watching any chart, you can say, right, there's a distributor contract. It's done this much this day, this much this day, this much this day, and then you can go and click on any one of the individual auto staking NFT charts and go and see a breakdown of how much they made per day. And it's all there on the blockchain. It's fucking beautiful. It's beautiful.
So in order to get more rewards, obviously what you need is plenty of resales, don't you? The more volume you're getting resales, the more
volume. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. So you have to push and you have to market your collection to get more volume into your token to get more rewards for your NFT. That's exactly how it works.
I guess, one thing that might be quite difficult, because the initial FOMO created through launching a range can then die off quickly. But with having the dashboard and stuff.
Yeah, but you know how much that affects Grobat token? Zero.
Oh,
absolutely zero. It doesn't affect us one iota. The token is the token. It gets bought and burned from utilization of the NFT. Nobody gives a shit about secondary volume after that, from a token perspective.
Yeah.
Like, it's all on the individual project to push their shit, to pull money back into that, to make that utility work for them. This is it's a beautiful system. It's a beautiful, beautiful system. I just sit here laughing. It's like, oh my God, I've created a monster, absolute monster.
What I like about it is the fact that it's like gets away from and does the opposite of what a lot of like influencers do, which is bring out a range, make a load of money, and then drop it and not worry about it. This almost is like the opposite of that and could be the future of it as well. Because
this Mark, this negates the entire crypto ecosystem right now. It's anti-Ponzi. It's upside down. You'd rather be the last man out than the last man in. Any Ponzi scheme, and don't get me wrong, every fucking token in this space is 100% Ponzi, right? If you turn it on its head and you'd rather be the last man out, all of a sudden you're winning. This is true DeFi. It's true yield. It's absolute yield. And it's yield based not on the next person that's buying the token, it's the next person that adopts the technology. It's technology-based yield, right? It's not promising you I'm going to mint something like cake. For everyone that holds, I'm going to mint so much and I'm going to reward them and I'm going to promise this. It's not doing that. People are going to use this because it adds utility, right? And the other utilities we're going to bring forward. And that a percentage of all of that usage, that value that we add, comes back to everyone that's already utilized that value.
Have you done any figures on,
yes,
what that can bring back to people?
Yeah. P, are you listening, buddy? P's the accountant. We've modeled this massively, like absolutely massively. We model everything. We model everything. Is P there?
Yeah, hey guys.
Hey mate.
Yeah, P, could you please run over the numbers? Maybe share a screen or two. I kind of don't want you to because it's going to be fucking FOMO. But yeah, just
wait. Just before you go into these figures, I'm so glad that you've actually done the numbers because so many times I ask projects, have you put this through a system? Do you know what this can achieve? And they haven't because there's no intention of doing it.
Mark, sir, I model everything in my head and then P puts it on paper.
We've done some pretty extensive modeling in terms of just creating the chart impact, just through Excel and other stuff, just building out what the chart will look like. Don't
even tell him about the chart impact. Don't even tell him. Just do it, man.
Some overview of basically what we're looking at here is just starting with the upcoming Grobat minting, which
this is one mint, by the way. It's 1 mint.
Yeah, this is the first one. This is just the first mint, and it's $25 for 10,000. And again, $5 of that goes to the Grobat chart, and then $3 goes to each of Busty and Mega Token. So the significance of that, just you look at that, just up front, $50,000 coming in as a buy. So these will be bought and burned each, every single time it's minted. You have a $5 buy, and those tokens are then burned. So if you look at our chart right now, we're sitting around $18,000, $19,000 liquidity, maybe a little less because BNB has been acting up. But I mean, I don't think I really need to get into too much math here to tell you that the significance of a $50,000 coming in as buys when there's only $18,000 in the LP right now, it's obviously quite significant. We have actually been posting some charts just at different times of what the chart projection would look like if we started minting. And all I can say is that I think we're hovering around a 200K market cap right now, and that's going to be pennies compared to where this is going just from this first mint.
Pennies on the dime on the first mint, yeah.
Exactly.
So we're looking at the screen right now. It's a flat line. That's a flat line. It's fucking
exactly.
It's
so that is
insignificant.
Just from this first mint. Again, this isn't even the major aspect of any of these technologies being considered. So that's where it actually gets quite interesting, is that the money that flows from the subsequent projects minting through Busty, which I think there's already several that I've lost seven. We're up to seven now. It just keeps adding up. More and more projects are already interested and ready to launch with auto staking. So the significance of that is going to be that there's going to be a fee during minting that it's going to reflect back as buys and burns once again on all three charts. So let's say, you know, one project is paying $1 a mint or something, you know, Grobat gets like 30 cents or something like that. Obviously the numbers aren't that we're using here as examples, but if they're doing 10,000 NFTs, that's another $3,000 just on one project launching, and then there's another one, and so on and so forth.
And that's just from the mint. That's not from the volume as well.
Exactly. So that's just from the mint. And again, more buys on the chart, more tokens burned. And for anyone who doesn't understand the significance of the fact that the tokens are being burned, when the buy occurs, the price of the token will obviously go up. Now, when the tokens are burned, what that is doing is it's removing it from circulating supply. So you'll actually see that the market cap drops a bit, which most people will be like, well, why would the market cap drop? But the thing is, the price doesn't drop. So what that means is that your tokens are worth more from the buy, and the money that was injected in from the buy, it can't be sold by anyone else. It's literally only the holders. It's not like Batman has a project wallet or anything. All of it is burnt. So that money comes in, and the only way for it to go out is for an existing holder or like, you know, someone else who buys in later to sell. So it's immediately added value to anyone who's already holding the token. As well as the Grobat NFTs, there's so much more.
I can't say any more than P already said. That's just bullish as fuck.
And it's scratching the surface of, this is just from the mints of these subsequent projects. After that, all of the volume that goes through either secondary marketplaces or through like NFT on Busty, all of those are going to have, like any marketplace, there's going to be those tiny fees. And again, parts of these are going to be like, that fee is going to be distributed among anyone who's holding the NFTs. And it's like that's the draw of this auto staking rewards.
That's the hardest thing to model, because we did model it though, didn't we, Pete? We modeled it.
We've done a few different variables, and like obviously because in our minds, you know, we know that these 7 projects are going to sign up, but we don't know if that means that 10 more are going to try to drop the next day or what. But we're basically looking at it as, if we're able to achieve the volume that we think we can achieve with this, you're going to start seeing on a $25 NFT, you're going to be getting crazy returns on it immediately.
100%. And
it could pay itself off within
$25 mint.
You might earn that back within a few months. And that's just to earn back what you paid for. That's not to mention the fact that like you're still getting this amazing artwork. And again, like Dark is so freaking talented, and he's getting picked up everywhere. Everyone wants his art right now. He's probably one of the hottest like artists in the space right now that I've seen. So you're getting like these criminally underpriced NFTs, which is beautiful, and it's going to generate passive income. And also, again, these are just like what we've been able to flesh out so far. Batman has so many more utilities coming. All of those are going to come back to the charts. They're going to come back to the holders. So like, for example, I'm sitting here kind of having to decide, like, do I want more token? Do I want more NFTs? Well, I don't want to sell my tokens later to get NFTs. It's just, for me, the entire approach to Grobat, Mega, and Busty has been to just get a part of everything if I can, because we modeled, it's hitting everyone. Busty and Mega, they're also getting those buyback and burns during this. So it's like everybody's benefiting from it, which it's just a great like bringing together of these communities, but it also has this longevity.
Here's the best bit, right? When interactivity comes, all of the little microtransactions in the interactive space comes back to hit everything in the auto staking space.
It's just another revenue stream, and that one's significant.
Yeah, very, very, very significant. It's like, I'm not promising something I haven't delivered. I've delivered it. I'm gonna launch it. It's gonna pump charts. You know, we need that FOMO. I don't want any more people buying our token. I don't want it. I really don't, because it means more for everyone that already holds a token.
Exactly. And there's 6% rewards right now for the mint.
Right now, I doubled rewards and removed marketing because I don't need marketing anymore. I've got people marketing this for me that that completely free. I don't need it.
This is all sounding super promising, because one of my concerns was the fact that you're feeding into three elements. You've got Grobat, Busty, and you've got Mega. It made sense for me to combine those all into one element so that you're only promoting one. But
yeah,
like you
100%.
explained, they feed into each other, with Mega being at the top, with utilities that haven't been released yet, and with Busty, I guess, being a separate entity.
Right, that's the thing, but it also takes onus off me for having this partnership with like Busty and NFT. It means that I don't have to develop something that would cost me money. They've already got it. Why the fuck would I reinvent the wheel, Mark? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's all sounding good. So with the initial range, then it's 10,000 at $25 per NFT. Is that right?
10,000 at $25 per NFT. $5 goes and buys back Grobat. $3 goes and buys back Mega and burns it, and $3 goes and buys back and burns Mega. Busty. Right. We kept it $25 because it's a low barrier to entry, right? What we do as Grobat, we reward people in BUSD for the volume that they don't have to provide, and nobody has to provide because the utility provides it. So what you do is you take your rewards and you take those rewards and you buy back something that is going to make you more rewards in the entire ecosystem. Yeah. So basically, what you're doing, it's a thing called compounding, and I know you know what compounding is, but it's the eighth wonder of the world. So not only are you making rewards from the token, this is the best bit. Oh my god, I'm only going to this. But you take those rewards and you buy, you mint something for free, effectively for free. And then you make rewards off that, and then you take the rewards off your token and your NFT, and you take that and you buy another NFT that makes you more, and then you make rewards off the token and the two NFTs you have, and you buy another one, and then all of a sudden you're making 4 times the rewards you could from the start. Mark, it's compounding at its finest. At its finest.
I'm loving the enthusiasm as always from you. This is my tech. This is what I've spent a year and a half developing. This is fucking beautiful. This is what I envisaged for Mega, but then we hit a bear market and we don't have any retail, and I can't release something that's aimed at retail into a bear market. The fact that we're actually building in the bear market, the fact that I'm building in a bear market, I haven't taken a fucking penny from any of these projects so far for a year and a half. A year and a half. I'm fucking broke, son. I'm broke, right? The kids they're asking when pocket money. You'll get your pocket money when pocket money's fucking available. You know what I mean? I am struggling right now. I will tell you this for no other reason other than to stress that I will not take money from any of these fucking projects until they start making money. Right? I'm in this for the long haul. I'm not in here for a short term. I'm not in here for just a bit of hype like any other bullshit project in this space. I'm not in here for the hype. No.
I'm in here for the fucking long term.
Yeah. Toby,
but you can sympathise with that. Did I charge you a penny for doing what I did? No, I did not.
No, you made me feel guilty as well.
I will not. No, but I wouldn't actually think of you as even remotely guilty. I'm going to help you because by helping you, I help the entire space. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's super noble of you, and you can see the amount of work that you put in and stuff, and everybody knows that you're the real deal. You're not in it to just, get a bit of money together, sell out a range, and
Yeah.
then do and stuff. On the NFTs themselves and stuff, obviously the artwork looks amazing.
Oh.
You've got
Do you want to speak about the right? So we've got the NFTs, right? We've also got a few giveaways, a bit like yourself with the duck race and the NFT, like the tokenomics buying the NFT, which by the way is groundbreaking. You're going to be the first to do that, and you're going to be fucking legends for it, right? You're going to be actually fucking legends for it. I know because I coded it, right? But it's spectacular. So I'm going to be giving away 3 of these bat chairs. You know, the ones I'm sitting in right now. This
yeah.
Right here.
Let me unshare my screen so people can see it.
We're going to be giving away 3 of these little babies, right? If you go to Imperator Works, let me go to Imperator Works. 2 seconds. Imperator Works.
The stickers down as well in the chat.
Right. By the way, guys, if anyone doesn't know, Tobster made my Batman's a Chad stickers, and they might hate me for it and everything else. That was all Tobster. Fucking amazing. Thank you very, very much. I've lived on that for so long.
I'm just glad to see them getting used, man. I'm gonna put my head in the
getting
chat.
used. 100%. Everyone's getting fucking Batman's a Chad. So
I need to get the stats on them packs soon, mate. See how much it's been used.
Yeah, no, you need to. Yeah, fucking right. So this is the chair I'm currently sitting in, the one you can see on your screen right now, right? That's the chair I'm currently sitting in. You know, it's the bat chair. It's the bat chair. I will be giving away 3 of these, 3 of them. One, if somebody mints the mother, right? So the mother is Dark's idea of the broody mare that spat out all of the Grobats, right? There's a story behind every one. And it, what the fuck is Grobat? Right, yeah. So NFT, that's the mother, right? That's the sacred mother. If you mint that, there's only one of them in the entire collection. If you mint that, you get this chair or its dollar value, right? Because it's 250 kilos. You know, if you want to choose the money. But that's the thing. When we mint out, not if we mint out, when we mint out all 10,000. By the way, guys, if you didn't already know me, I already minted out 10,000 NFTs at $50 in less than 19 hours. So it's a case of when, not if. When
is that $5 million? Not to interrupt, but did you make $5 million in 19 hours on NFTs?
Yeah, but do you know what happened? Do you know what happened with that money?
That's a lot of money in 19 hours, Batman. That's like bullish.
Astro, do you know what happened with that money?
Hookers and blow? I'm just thinking like what I would do.
No, absolutely not. So from that money, I burned 50% of it, and the rest went back to stake. I didn't make a fucking penny. I didn't make a fucking penny off that.
Fucking
not one fucking brass cent did I make off that because it's not my money. It's not my money.
Right.
It's your money.
That's right.
It added to the ecosystem. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Sorry.
I never did the math on how big ass mega babies were. That's big ass.
It was insane. Absolutely insane. It pumped the chart. It fucking burned a lot of token. It did whatever it needed to do. I didn't make a fucking brass cent. And I don't care. I'm not here to make money in, the brass cent terms. I'm here to add value to everyone else. I will make money once adoption happens. Before that, I don't give a flying fuck. I don't give a fuck.
And that's funny you're saying that because I was explaining that to people earlier. They were like, well, if you're acting like you're such a good guy who's not here to make money, what's your play? And my play, and I think your play is the same play, is that we actually have a bead and an angle on what Web3 and crypto is actually going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're reading on what Web3 is actually going to be. And if we're there first, suddenly Batman, because you're just a couple years older than me, but you're like 2 or 3, not even a lot. It's like We saw the guy who was our friend's older brother build a website in 1994 and get rich.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
that's
exactly. We watched the .com bubble. We watched it all.
Exactly.
Yeah, we saw the friend's older brother get fucking stupid rich because he built like shoes.com in 96.
You know, the people are thinking in terms of days or weeks. This is not days or weeks. I'm quite comfortable sitting back and letting other people build on a platform I provide, and then taking a little portion of everything that they are doing. They are going to market it. They are going to fucking work on it. They're going to take this technology. They're going to adopt it, and then I take my money.
Right, 100%. And it's like if Web3 is Web3 and Web 2 was like, right, Facebook 2004, 2003, whatever, MySpace. Fuck all that. But if Web 1 was just whatever, like it takes 14 hours for like a jerk off picture to download, like we've got, now we're on to Web 3, right? And what is Web 3? Is it crypto? Is it crypto? Yes, I think it is crypto, but is it NFTs?
It's not crypto. Availability. Let me explain.
Oh, I think that you might have gone out of range here. Wait, I think he went a little out of range. He got out of the bat cave and then it got out of range. How bullish are we on his chair? Batman, we got to unmute him because he's in range now. I'm not an admin in here. I just went to unmute him. I can't do it.
Web3 is not about just fucking crypto. It's not about crypto, right? I'm telling you this now, and I'm going to spit facts at you. Web3 is not about crypto, right? Web3 is about decentralized control, right? So at the minute, somebody runs a website on fucking AWS or whatever the fuck Google servers have anywhere in the world, right? And if that goes down, the whole entire website goes down. Web3 is about having that availability where any fucking server across the entire planet can serve that website. And Web3, crypto is about having the back end that anyone can connect to from that website in any decentralized location. That's what Web3 is all about, right? I fucking, it pisses me off when people say, you know, Web3 is the next fucking internet. It's not an internet. It's an intranet based on everyone's data. A blockchain is fucking amazing, right? And it's held all over the world. If AWS goes down, the blockchain doesn't go down. It's fucking beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
It's beautiful because it's no single point of failure, but it's no single point of failure, all inclusive of financial institutions. And what's even better is that nobody understands it. Like, think about your friend's brother that made shoes.com in 1996, probably tried to explain to you what the internet was in 92, and you didn't fucking listen or care. We're the guys trying to explain to you what the internet is in 92.
Yeah.
But you don't, you can't care. But in 4 years, in the next bull run, when we're rich as fuck, you'll be all fucking years. Guys,
just let me explain something to you now. Everything you know as Web3 so far has been an absolute Ponzi, right? What we're offering you now and what we're pitching to you now, I don't want you to buy the fucking token. Promise me, don't buy the token, right? I want to offer you something that's completely anti-Ponzi. It's true DeFi. You've seen what happened to Luna. You've seen what happened to everything else. It was an algorithmic-based fucking stablecoin that went pissed in its own fucking wind. You know, this is true DeFi. This is true yield. I'm not going to give you a percentage because I don't know the percentage. That's 100% true, right? 100% true. And I'm not going to promise you something I can't deliver. So what I'm going to give you is an opportunity to make a yield, deliver yield from true volume based, not from other users, but from people adopting the technology. It's true yield. It's utility-based yield. That's what I'm offering right now. You don't have to buy. You don't. I don't really give a fuck if you do or not. I really don't. This is why I got kicked out of the VA, right? I really don't give a flying fuck whether you buy or don't. But I'm showing you something that hasn't been done in this space before. Crypto Queen will know. Like I've told her in the past, she's got a project coming up that I'm going to adopt into the fold. We're going to do this. It's a lottery-based thing, you know. But you need to know where the yield's coming from. And when with a standard token, when people stop buying, the rewards stop. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Understand? Yeah?
Yeah.
With this, we don't have to sell a token. We don't have to sell jack shit.
Well, I guess that leads me on to a question that I was going to have before, which was, you know, because of the whole utility behind the NFTs and stuff, what is the purpose of Grobat the token?
The token is there to be a measure of the adoption of the ecosystem. I will not sell a single token. Sorry, I'm telling lies. I've sold 2 tokens. Two. Like 1, 2. Yeah, in the entire time it's been there. It was launched.
I guess
you ever run a rewards contract, you sell 1 sometimes to trigger the reward cells, because that's actually
that's what I did. But at the same time, the token is there to make the rewards that generates the BUSD that you can then compound into the rest of the ecosystem. That's why the token.
Okay, and I guess it showcases the potential as well.
Exactly, 100%, Mark.
Cool. Okay, fine. A couple more questions.
I love this fucking lounge, by the way. I love this lounge. You're asking, like, fuck you. I come in here expecting an easy time, and you ask me all the hard questions. Fuck you.
We've got to ask some hard questions. Why BSC and not ETH? Because I know that one of the main benefits was the fact that it reduced gas fees.
It's gas fees, right? But BSC needs the attention. BSC is a legitimate space, right? Ethereum has got all the attention from everyone else, and it's the legitimate space and everything else. BSC is where we need to focus our interest.
Well, that's the thing. Is Batman
is where we need to focus on.
BSC is basically attention arbitrage when it comes to utility NFTs.
Yeah,
because
100%.
when you think about it, in ETH, you're just a small NFT lost in a sea of big high-dollar NFTs that all are driven on hype and marketing.
Hold on. Lost in the open sea bullshit.
Yeah, you're lost in the open sea bullshit, exactly. But on the BSC, you can have utilities like, I won't bore you guys with how distributor wallets work and how gas fees work when you're making lots of microtransactions. But on ETH, it's completely impractical to distribute auto-staking rewards on an NFT, because the rewards would have to pile up to like $50,000.
Yeah, but how could I honestly deploy an NFT contract and allow people to mint for $25 when it's going to cost you $27 in fucking fee?
And then when your rewards come in, you're going to get $1, but the contract has to spend $27 to put it in your wallet. It's silly.
Okay, bullshit, complete bullshit.
Okay. ETH Merge is coming out in about, 10 days? So I'm going to be watching pretty close on that, because if the ETH Merge cuts that down significantly and it gets into BSC.
If you don't know who Astropamp is the dev of Busty. He's our biggest partner so far. He's our technology partner. And, you know, these guys are going cross-chain. They're going to be the first on Pulse Chain. I don't know if you know what Pulse Chain is or how big it's going to be, but, you know, they've got some serious backers. They've spent some serious money to make Pulse Chain happen. And when that happens, we happen all over again. Twice.
By the way, I told you this, right? We're going to fund, if you get a Grobat on BSC, when we go Pulse Chain, I'm just going to pay for him to drop a Grobat right on your head on Pulse. We're just going to give you a free Grobat on Pulse. And by the way, there's not going to be any other NFT marketplace on Pulse for like 3 months. It's just going to be us. So everyone who's bullish on Pulse is going to be like, what can I do here? I can bridge. I can buy an NFT? Fuck yeah, let's go.
Doesn't matter. You have to go to them, and by stretch of them, I mean us, into getting into that NFT space on that fucking Virgin chain. It's going to be beautiful.
Awesome. Astra, I'm going to have to do some more research on Busty.
Oh, well, the fun part about doing research on Busty is if you like boobs, the research is becomes.
it's titties and meme potential.
A lot of people on our Telegram every day doing research, and I'm using air quotes.
So you're appealing to the 95% of the crypto market, then, basically.
Well,
99%.
The way I look at Busty is we're like the go-go dancer of fintech, because fintech can get pretty dry. Like Batman, if we tried to say, here's an auto staking protocol, blah blah blah. But if you got a cool picture of like robot bat with laser eyes, or if you have like boobs, people don't really care about the fintech. They just want to know. So this super cool picture I hold in my fucking phone, and then I look at the phone a day later and I have $2 that wasn't there before. I'm bullish on that. They don't want to know. They really don't want to know what goes on under the hood. Like, we're nerds. We're DeFi nerds. So I want to plug into the staking gap and look at the APR and, look at the withdrawal and the blah, blah, blah. Nobody wants that. They want to just set it, forget it, and watch number go up. That's what the average person wants.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of a piss take, because it kind of wrecks them all, because when they see number go down, they fucking bail out, and they're insta bail out. It's like, they don't know what they have. They don't. They really fucking don't. It's disgusting. The space is disgusting. they just don't fucking know.
Well, especially at the moment and stuff. Obviously, no decent utility projects are doing well in terms of their chart, because people are just too bothered about.
Have you seen mine? Have you seen mine? Mine doesn't fucking move, man. Like, you get a small cell, you get a big cell, you get whatever. Nobody gives a fuck. They're all diamond-handed bastards. It's amazing.
Yeah, all right. We've got a couple of notable exceptions, then I'll give you that one. I was just wondering as well, because you said there was one of your range. I can't remember which one it was called, but you're going to get a back chair if you get that one of 10,000.
Yeah. Do you want to see what it looks like? Do you want to see what it looks like?
But I also wanted to ask on the reward side of things, is it going to be split?
No.
Based on
absolutely not. No, absolutely not. No. So the rarities are. By the way, guys, I've applied full international trademarks on Grobat. I've paid for that from my own personal cash.
Expensive.
It was very fucking expensive. Yeah, but that's not the problem.
That's why you kids don't get pocket money now, bro.
But you know what? It was worth it to protect my investors.
On the technology that you've developed, is any of that protected, or is it all just open source?
It's all protected. It's all protected. All of it.
In terms of the contract, though?
Yeah. The contract's protected.
As for NFT goes, the Batman auto staking contract is actually going to be it's going to be
I won't even let NFT have the contract. I will let them have an interface.
It's not going to be. It doesn't have to be verified, because we're basically going on this kind of. I mean, you could verify it if you want, maybe Batman, but I get why you don't want to just let anyone have it, because.
What the fuck would it?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would it?
It's true.
Instantly.
Well, it's going to get
instantly
fast. It'll get cheated off to every other marketplace. We don't want that. So if we start to get like a bunch of verified FUD, maybe we'll look into it. But we want to have an edge for at least like 3 to 6 months to a year to 2 years.
You've got
Yeah,
to make sure that you're first to market and you keep it there. But I don't need to verify the distributor. I don't need to verify the launcher. I don't need to verify the contract. I don't need to. It's an ERC 721, right? Or an ERC 1170, whatever the fuck. I don't need to verify that. Why the fuck would I need to verify that? It's not like your money's tied into anything. It's you own an NFT or you don't. That's it.
It's
that, man. What does it?
Solana contract where, like the difference between Solana and ETH, a lot of you guys probably know, is like if it was a Solana NFT, I'd be a little sketched out by putting it in the wallet.
I would not touch Solana with a fucking 10-foot barge pole.
But yeah, exactly. But ETH is actually pretty robust and secure. So ETH NFTs aren't known. Basically, ETH, I'm saying ETH, but it's BEP22.
Batman, what does it mean for a buyer that you have trademarked the NFTs?
Right, so it means that you're fully protected, so you can go and use the art you download or you own fully commercially, right? Fully commercially. So you can start your own Etsy, you can start your own, your own website. As long as you own that art, it's entirely your permission to do what you like with that art.
Like, think about it, guys. When you've got let's say you got $100 bill. What is that? It's a photograph. It's a picture. It's an image. There's an idea behind it. It means something. Well, what is really $100 bill? Well, it's digital data stored in the Federal Reserve. Most of the money's not even actually. It's not real. It's a figment of everyone's imagination. But that's where crypto comes in. But if it has value and we assign value to it, this picture of some old bastard like Ben Franklin or whoever the fuck's on our money is like. Let me just reiterate that. See, if you look at the screen right now, I'm hovering over a bit of art. That art is worth $25 right now, right? It could be worth that chair, and also you can reprint it. You can reprint it and resell it as many times as you want. As long as you own it. That art is not worth $25. That art is not worth $25. This art is worth $4,000, but you're going to pay $25 for it. Because you also think about the collection as it moves around, as it trades, and the auto staking. That's in perpetuity, and there's royalties and there's fees. And
yeah, it's perpetuity. You can do what the fuck you want with it. It's yours. When you own it, it's yours. If you have that digital proof of ownership, which is exactly what an NFT is, the NFT isn't about the art. It's about the digital proof of ownership. Mm-hmm. I beseech anyone to tell me different.
Well, that's where
NFT, digital proof of ownership. If you can sign with your wallet that you own it, you fucking own it.
Yeah, think about if you're a high-end art collector, Batman. Like if you're collecting Renoirs or Picasso is a great example because it's very easy to fake, or excuse me, not Picasso, a Jackson Pollock, right? Because he just splattered.
Yeah. But I can run a hash over any. I can run a hash over anything. I can run a hash over anything you say and tell you it's fake. Instantly.
Right. So that's the thing. A Picasso is very hard to do the provenance on. Because then the asshole who splattered a bunch of paint on a canvas between like 27 and 51 with the right kind of, whatever, humidity in the air, people will say maybe that's a Picasso. Because his paintings, frankly, and I'm not going to offend you if you're a Picasso fan, but let's face it, I wish I could make $50 million throwing paint around on a canvas. But what would make it even more valuable is if there was a non-fungible, immutable way to say that painting belongs to Picasso and
exactly.
Ownership.
It negates art theft. It negates everything. Right? The trademark and the copyright we have is inherent in the entire project. If you want to go and do that thing, if you don't own it, you can't fucking sell it. You can't sell it. If you do, you're legally responsible to pay those funds to the legal owner. That's what we're doing.
So you can
we
open
have
a
created
merch store online right now.
You can do,
if you buy a Grobat
100%.
open up a merch and boom, you can make
If you open up a merch store right now without my permission, I will sue the fucking pants off you. Instantly.
Noted.
But if you buy that NFT, then you can do that.
You're 100% within your rights to sell that as art, however and whenever you like. Yes. And and if anyone else copies it, I will sue the pants off them.
I guess you've got to kind of hope that Dark, did you say the artist is?
Dark, my boy. Oh, I fucking love him.
Legend.
yeah. I mean,
fucking legend.
The artwork is pretty special. It's super unique and stuff. But I guess, that resale value just based on what you're talking about in terms of art value alone. You want Dark to be the next big thing.
Mate, buddy, I'm selling his shit for $25. Like, come on the fuck. Like, if you think you have a passive income just from the ecosystem, you have a better income just from buying like 10 of the NFTs and reselling them as reprints or wall art or anything else. Mm-hmm. I'm offering you something that's never been offered in this space before, ever.
I've got a question for you, Batman. What is your favourite NFT in the range?
Oh, it's got to be Samurai. It's got to be Samurai. Right. So there's hang on. Let me find it. It's Grobat Samurai. It's the one that's a samurai with a big sword. I fucking love him. I absolutely love him. Oh, he's amazing. He's amazing. I love martial arts. I'm a martial artist myself. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I studied Taijutsu and Jiu-Jitsu for nearly 5 years.
Nice.
Jiu-Jitsu being the one that doesn't they only have 3 attacking moves. It's all defensive. Taijutsu was a bit of an Irish slant on it, where everyone kicked the fuck out of everyone else.
A few more elbows and knees in there.
Yeah, there's a bit of mad shit thrown in. What? Beer jitsu. Yeah.
That definitely needs trademarking.
I've dealt with fucking trademarks. Right, so that's Grobat. Hang on, just wait. I'm trying to find this fucking samurai thing. Right, so this is Samurai. This one here. That's where he starts. Look at this fucking art, by the way. Is that not beautiful? Beautiful.
Dark is fucking wild, man. The more you look at dark stuff, you just go, fuck.
Shit. Oh, fuck. I haven't even shared with you the art that we're coming up with for a gacha base. Oh, by the way, right, so the next utility, it's a spin-off utility. It's going to be a gacha based continual mint comic book, a living comic book.
Is this going to be within the Grobat?
Yeah. And that mint is not going to be $25. It's going to be $50. But you're going to get 5 things. And from those 5 things, you may or may not get an insta-win event happen. So you may win something. But when you get the full mint, just let me, sorry, I've got hiccups. A fucking hiccup. Oh, shit. It's not good. So this is a guy, I've just posted it in chat. This is my favorite piece of art in the whole collection, and this is the comic that's going to happen. Right? I'll just.
Did you say put it in the chat?
I'll put it in the chat. Yeah. So when you mint out the entire collection, it's a living comic. So you mint basically, and you may or may not get a page of the comic. You may get the same page, you may get another page. When you have the entire pages, I think it's like 27 pages at the minute, then you get the entire thing sent to you in person, in paper.
Nice.
That's fucking cool, isn't it?
Concept. Yeah.
But let me take it one step further. Let me enable any comic book artist to adopt this service and sell it as their own. So if you don't like the art we're providing, somebody else is going to utilize it and provide the art they're providing, and then we sell that as a service.
Yeah.
And it all perpetually mints and all adds back into the entire ecosystem. How fucking bullish is that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just throwing something at you. It's like it's fucking glorious. It's fucking glorious. I don't have to provide the art you like because somebody else will, right? And I will charge them for the service, but that charge gets back to everyone in the entire ecosystem, not just me.
Oh yeah, I can see that definitely. Yeah, I mean it's all looking good, Batman. It's all looking super promising and stuff. I've got one more question that I want to ask. It's something that we always I like to ask.
Don't be doing the pineapple on pizza bullshit.
What? No. I don't know stupid questions like that. Maybe we can have some of that post AMA, but post recording. But no. We keep it reasonably serious here. In fact, Toby, is there any more questions from you or from the community?
Toby, fill me up, son. Fill me up. Come on, let's have it.
No, there's you know what? There's nothing much from me, man. Like I think we've covered a lot here. It's been a fun AMA. There's nothing in texture.
You knew it was going to be.
I knew. I could tell you were hot when you were wanting to get the VC started 30 minutes early.
Fuck yeah, man. I'm on the third deal in the same AMA, for fuck's sake.
I'll break it down to the brass pampy tax, though. We got pretty pictures and a bunch of high tech under it. Each one of these little motherfuckers buys back and burns Grobat. It puts Grobat in a furnace. If you've never been in a high burn token, it's bullish as fuck. You start burning.
I'm just scared. Do you know what scares me, right? What scares me is the fact that the utility is going to take over the token, and the utility is going to leave nobody with any tokens left to buy.
No, that's what scares me. You know that's price shock, because once the price shocks up, someone's going to be willing to. This happened to me on Catgirl, where we burned 62.5% of the supply on the back of it.
and you're still circulating. It's just like fucking hand to hand. It's peer to peer.
Because there wasn't enough left. Like somebody sells their bag and everybody wants that token because it's getting rarer and rarer. When you look at Pancake Swap and it barely has any tokens left.
They mint the fuck out of Pancake. They mint the fuck out of Cake. They mint it more than they fucking give out. It's ridiculous. It's horrible.
It burns the supply of the token that's driving it. And that makes the number go up. So, people are like, is Grobat a good buy at 190K? Fuck yeah, Grobat's
okay.
Anything, by the way, here's a little meta. And Batman, let me give these guys the meta. Let me give these guys the bullish meta.
Go ahead.
Any motherfucking token associated with a buyback and burn contract that's Batman's contract on NFT is going to fucking moon. And Grobat's going to do it first. Because I thought with Catgirl, I don't know if you guys all know what Catgirl was. It was an NFT collection that buys back and burns Catgirl token. Me and Cypher, who did Busty, were big in that. And we, watched it moon its ass off. We bought it at $500,000 market cap. It went to $1.2 billion on the back of the bullish.
Yeah. Then provide that as a service. And what
exactly.
every fucking day.
girl formula, but they're not little cat girls, cute hentais with ears. These are cool bats, dark bats. It doesn't really matter what the art is. Pick your poison. Any of these coins that use this contract, it's going to move. Because if you sell out 10,000 NFTs, let's talk about just really quickly. Did you already talk about what it does to the chart?
Yeah. It's a 10 to 15x from here.
It's a fucking thermonuclear bomb on the chart of Busty, Grobat, and Mega Baby.
Whoa. It's not about the initial mint. It's about the continuous mints afterwards. So anyone who utilizes this contract still pumps the fucking chart. All of it pumps the chart. All of it pumps your reward. All of it pumps everything.
That makes all the numbers go up. And everybody's holding a non-fungible item that's their proof of ownership in an ecosystem that actually generates revenue from sales of an item. Yeah, sure, it's a digital item, but it's a damn sight better than self-reflections on SafeMoon. And it's just a little window into the world that's coming where your car's going to be an NFT.
Cars, houses, fucking property, like NFT is just proof of digital ownership. That's it.
NFT is going to be a gold rush. Some of you guys are probably cynical about NFTs, and I get it because I was cynical about NFTs until I paid my 2021 taxes, and I had to look a grown man in the eye, and he goes, "What's this cat girl coin?" And I went, well, I'm paying a lot of taxes on that, aren't I? And so it's like, it was fucked up. It's priceless. I wish I had it on camera. He was like, he bored the shit out of me, asking me what crypto he should buy for an hour afterwards. But the point, seriously, he did. But the point is, guys, if NFTs are the gold rush of the future, and let's just assume they are, because this year alone there's going to be $18 billion NFT revenue.
I know what he's about to say. Would you rather be the guy?
Yeah, you already know my spiel.
Sell the fucking shovels. Don't sell the gold. Sell the shovels.
Yeah, I don't want to go try to find where the gold is because I don't know where the gold is in NFTs. I saw this is a tragic story. I had a chance to buy as many Bored Apes as I wanted to when they were minting. And I thought, I don't know. I like this other thing called Goth Girlfriends. I bought some stupid shit called Goth Girlfriends, and I could have been buying Bored Apes. None of you heard of Goth Girlfriends. They're dust in a wallet somewhere. Bored Apes would have been a gold mine for me. I can't pick what NFTs are going to be the best, but you can get involved in stuff like tokens like be bullish on the back of the NFTs. And things like NFT utility place, that's buying the shovels and the pickaxes and selling those. And when you're profit participating in that, it's bullish as fuck.
Yeah, I agree completely.
All you have to do is hold to earn. It's like you've got this play to earn, you've got this move to earn, you've got this fucking whatever to earn, blah, blah, blah. That yield needs to come from somewhere, right? I'm giving you an opportunity to hold to earn where you don't need any other volume of anyone else buying a fucking token, buying a single token. It doesn't happen. It doesn't need to happen. Other people are going to market our shit. I don't need a marketing wallet. You know, it just simplifies everything. It's utility as a service.
Batman, we've got questions from the community. So when can we actually buy these?
Oh, Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday.
Is there a special time?
9 p.m. UTC.
Investors, Daddy. There you go. 9 p.m. UTC on Thursday.
As in Thursday tomorrow, right?
As in, yeah. If that's tomorrow, then it's tomorrow. Yeah.
That is, yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. I'm just getting drunk and shooting shit.
Tomorrow? This is news to me. Are we good? I haven't gotten all the news from you and Emperor. Are we good to go tomorrow?
Emperor's set. Emperor told me he was set. Yes.
Fucking bullish. Let's go.
Awesome, but just going back to your point, Astro, yeah, it's definitely about getting in behind the scenes with NFT utility or buying into NFT utility itself as opposed to a pretty picture, because all that is a gamble.
It is. It's a gamble. It's a gamble on anything. You know, your profile picture NFTs as standard are a fucking gamble. These aren't. These aren't. These are not that. They're trademarked. They're copyrighted. They're fucking legit yours when you own them. They're yours. 100% yours. You can do whatever the fuck you want with them.
Tomorrow 9 p.m. then let's get ready to start buying people if you want to do so. Final question, Batman. At what point does this project become a success to you?
Oh fuck! You've asked me this before. It's when
you should
it's the standard legit crypto question. So yes,
I know. Yeah. What point does this become a? Guys, it's when people realise that there are more out there than the scams they're already used to. That's when it becomes legit to me. It's when it becomes fucking real to me. That's when I start making money, by the way, because I won't start taking money before adoption happens of the technology I provide.
Cool. Nice, man. Right, I'm gonna stop the recording there because we're at an hour and 20 minutes already. But we'll continue this chat in a second. If anybody has got any questions, we'll open up to a live Q&A. If you've got any text chats, questions.
By the way, just on the recording, that tomorrow at 9 p.m. was tentative. I need to confirm with Emperor that everything's set. I've got a backup if it's not set. I've got a backup, but you know, I want everything to happen on the NFT website. That, you know, because at the end of the day, there are tech partners. I would love it all to happen on there, but we may have to jiggle things about. That's all.
Okay, fair enough. So, for the purposes of the recording, then obviously if people are listening back to the recording, it might be afterwards anyway. But yeah, like you say, tentative Thursday 9 p.m. UTC.
Yeah, exactly.
Check out the Legit Crypto Lounge Telegram group. We'll keep community updated.
By the way, guys, if you haven't already bought in to any of the projects, we're not asking you to buy into any of the projects. But just go check out Busty, check out Grobat, check out Mega. You know, we're here for the long term. We're not here for a good time. We're here for a long time.
Cool, awesome. Thanks a lot for joining us again, Batman.